Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. So yes, we are live now. Okay. So today we are going to discuss one grammar topic. See, we have already covered parajumbles one shot. We have covered noun one shot. Okay. Now today is this the turn for pronoun. Okay. So in this session, entire pronoun from where questions can come. Okay. See, pronoun and all you all studied, but here our focus would be to target would be to focus on the questions. Okay. So the questions that come in our exam, the rules from which questions come in our exam. Okay, so all the such things we will study. Chalo, let's start. See, basic I will tell you, but basic I will keep short. बेसिक को बताएंगे बट बेसिक को थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट रखेंगे बिकॉज यू नो कि बेसिक से ज्यादा हमें कंसेप्ट पे फोकस करना है. ठीक है, तो टाइप्स एंड एवरीथिंग आई विल टेल यू, बट हम लोग क्विकली वी विल कम टू द कंसेप्ट. चलो क्विकली एवरीबडी ज्वाइन दिस सेशन. जल्दी से सभी लोग सेशन को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए एंड अटेंड दिस सेशन टिल द एंड सो दैट आपकी प्रोनाउन का एक भी क्वेश्चन फंसेगा नहीं. ओके, जो भी आप लोग बेसिक मिस्टेक्स करते हैं ना, तो देयर वोंट बी अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन जो आफ्टर दिस सेशन प्रोनाउन का अगर क्वेश्चन होगा तो यू विल बी डेफिनेटली एबल टू डू. ओके, चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, इफ यू वांट टू अटेंड complete grammar classes, pre plus mains practice sessions, descriptive classes, so right now we have Mother's Day sale. So as per Mother's Day sale, you will get 2x validity and flat 40% off. Use code SABA and this. So Mother's Day sale, we have 2x validity and 40% off on Banking Super Elite. So you all can join Banking Super Elite. Okay, this sale will end on Monday, that is 11th of May. Chalo, let's start our session. See, first of all, if I talk about pronoun, so everybody knows that pronoun means a word that we use in place of noun, right? A word used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. Correct? See, sometimes do you know pronoun and adjective are similar. ये तो सबको पता है कि जो भी वर्ड हम नाउन के जगह पे यूज करते हैं, सो अ वर्ड दैट वी यूज इन प्लेस ऑफ अ नाउन इज कॉल्ड अ प्रोनाउन. ओके, नाउ समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस, देयर आर सर्टेन वर्ड्स दैट कैन बी एडजेक्टिव आल्सो, दैट कैन बी प्रोनाउन आल्सो. जैसे ईच इज अ प्रोनाउन आल्सो, ईच इज एन एडजेक्टिव आल्सो. ओके, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट सम इज अ प्रोनाउन आल्सो, सम इज एन एडजेक्टिव आल्सो. तो अब हमें पता कैसे चलेगा, हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू डिफरेंशिएट दैट व्हाट इज प्रोनाउन एंड व्हाट इज एडजेक्टिव. ओके, now see, in that case this definition will help you. जैसे if I say each girl is industrious, now if I ask you what is each here, if I ask you what is each here, is it a pronoun? How will you tell me? Anybody who can tell me? See, girl is noun, now how can each be noun? See, now you should apply your logic very good, Khan, because here it is not a pronoun. This you have to keep in mind, and that is why the rule differs. This each is an adjective here because it is used before noun. So pronoun do we use before noun or in place of noun? You have to keep this definition in mind that pronoun is a word that we use in place of noun. So each we are using before noun. So before noun we use adjective, we do not use pronoun. And same thing if I say each of the girls. Yes, each of the girls is industrious. Now what is each here? Each of the girls is industrious. So what is each here? Now you can see that each is a subject here. See, pronoun can also be subject. Are you getting? Here each is not the subject is girl. But here each is a pronoun, not noun. Each is not a noun, it is not a name. So it is a pronoun here. So you will say each of the girls is industrious. So now we have used this word in place of noun. We have used it as a subject. So it is what? It is a pronoun. Did you understand? So same case with all the words. Like some girls, adjective. Some of the girls, pronoun. Most students, adjective. Most of the students, pronoun. Is it clear? Many times student they say, if I write here that most students have qualified this exam. Have qualified this exam. So many people they say me कि many students they say मैम most नहीं होगा most of the होगा. No, this is also correct. It is just an adjective. Most students have qualified this exam means it is adjective. And if I say most, what I'm saying, are you getting my point? Most students have qualified this exam. Most is an adjective here. And if I say most of the students, then if I say most of the students, both are correct. But there is a difference in the usage pronoun. And sometimes based on, you will study this in syntax, sometimes on the basis of pronoun and adjective, our singular plural also changes. So this you will study in subject verb agreement. Okay. So this is pronoun and this is adjective. Chalo. Identification is clear. Definition is clear that pronoun is a word that we use in place of a noun. Okay. Now, sometimes we get questions directly from the definition itself. We directly get the questions from the definition itself. Like if I say those who live in, this question came in one of the exams. Those who live in glass houses, they should not, every is only an adjective. Every of the we don't say. They should not throw stones at others. Where is the error here? Everyone. Those who live in the glass houses, they should not throw stones at others. Others what? They should not throw stones at others. See, in this case, the subject is those. See, if I simply give you another example, if I say, I who teach you English, I who teach you English, or if I write the teacher who teaches you English, if I write this now, okay, the teacher who teaches you English, the teacher who teaches you English, she can teach French too. What is the error? Now again, see these questions you cannot do on the basis of rules. Okay, these questions you have to do on the basis of concept only. So that here what is happening? The teacher is the common subject. Yes or no? Who teaches you English? The teacher. And who can teach you French? The same teacher. Same teacher. So when already a noun is given, do we need pronoun? It is superfluous. Same thing, who should not throw stones? Those who live in glass house. So already when it is given, so they is redundant, you will simply omit this, in place of this, nothing will come. Getting my point? So this they is wrong here, this she is wrong here. You cannot use anything in place of this. See, same question I can write here. Mrs. Kavita, Mrs. Kavita being an इंग्लिश टीचर, डोंट से कि इंग्लिश टीचर गलत है, पहले गलत माना जाता था, आजकल सही होता है. ओके, बुक्स में आपने पढ़ा होगा दैट इट शुड बी टीचर ऑफ इंग्लिश, बट इंग्लिश टीचर इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. ओके, so Mrs. Kavita being an English teacher, she can teach spoken English too. Now tell me, what is wrong here? See, again, same case is here that Mrs. Kavita is given when already a noun is given. So, who is an English teacher? Mrs. Kavita. Who can teach spoken English to same teacher? So, again, this she is redundant. So, whenever a noun is already given, so we cannot repeat pronoun, it will become superfluous. Is it clear? So, these are the ways from where, from definition, directly you will get the questions in your exam. ठीक है, यहाँ से आपको डायरेक्ट डेफिनेशन से you will get questions in your exam. Clear? Let's move on to the type. See, first of all, these are the types of pronoun: personal, possessive, reflexive, relative, demonstrative, distributive, indefinite, interrogative. Okay. These four rules we will study in detail. Remaining, I will summarize the important points. Okay. A relative pronoun is not here. In this case, we don't use relative pronoun. Relative pronoun, abhi I'm coming. Okay, tenacious. See, relative pronoun is very, very important. So relative pronoun, I want everybody to attend relative pronoun, okay? Because you might have seen in the practice session, because you all attend the practice session. So many times we get stuck in this relative pronoun. So this is the most important thing that we are going to do today. Other rules are also important, but this entire topic is very important, okay? Chalo. See, in short, I'm quickly telling you, I hope you all know what is demonstrative pronoun. हाँ, आते हैं सब है रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन पूरा डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे ठीक है अभी मत पूछे डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन व्हाट वी हैव दिस दैट these are demonstrative pronouns right distributive pronouns abhi I told you each either neither these are distributive pronouns you should know identification reciprocal pronoun we have each other one another indifferent pronoun we have some all most interrogative pronoun, we have WH words. See, now why am I telling you this? You will get to know. WH words means who can be interrogative pronoun, what can be interrogative pronoun. All these are interrogative pronouns. Okay. Few is an adjective. Few can be pronoun also. Yes, adjective and pronoun both. See, these all words can be adjective also. I told you the difference. If they will directly take noun, just if I say either girl is what? Is it adjective or pronoun? Same things you will get each, either they are adjective also, this, that, they are adjectives also, some, all they are adjectives also. So difference I have already told you that if it will directly take noun after it, so it is what? It is adjective. It is adjective. And if I say either of the girls, if I say either of the girls, so now it is subject, so it is what? It is pronoun. Okay. So are you all ready for the rules? We will start with personal pronouns, guys. Okay. Now, from here, we are going to start our rules. See, personal pronouns basically we are of three types. I hope everybody knows, but still I'm telling you for your clarity. There are three types of personal pronoun. First person, everybody knows this. But rules में बहुत important होता है इसलिए और आप लोग confuse होते हैं. Second, no, tenacious. Only he, she, it are personal pronouns. What about other pronouns? Do you say that only he, she, it are personal pronouns? There are three types of personal pronoun. First person, second person, and third person. Now, those who do not know, please pay attention. फिर से वही आ गया he, she. See, first person means, Abhi, there is one entire rule based on this. Listen to me. First person pronoun means the pronoun that the speaker uses for himself or herself. Listen to me. जो प्रोनाउन स्पीकर खुद के लिए यूज करता है द प्रोनाउन दैट द स्पीकर यूजेस फॉर हिमसेल्फ और हरसेल्फ दैट इज फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन ओके सो फर्स्ट पर्सन मींस सी राइट नाउ आई एम द स्पीकर इफ आई स्पीक सो आई विल यूज फॉर माई सेल्फ आई and a time comes when you all speak together so you will use we now all the forms of I all the forms whether it is me my mine all the forms of I is what it is first person and this is singular. This is first person singular. And all the forms of we, whether it is us or our, all the forms of we, that is plural. Getting my point? All the forms of I singular, all the forms of we plural. Second person, we have the pronoun that we use for speaker. The person is spoken to that we use for speaker. So right now I'm talking to you. So what pronoun I'm using for you? You. And if you talk to me, you will use you. So you is both singular and plural. I'm not talking about verbs here. You is second person and you stand for both singular and plural. If it is referring to one, it is singular. If it is referring to more than one, it is plural. Now, whether I talk about your, it is also second person. Okay. Third person is the person is spoken about. See, the person who is speaking, जो बोल रहा है फर्स्ट पर्सन, जिससे बात कर रहा है लिसनर सेकंड पर्सन, और जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, सो द पर्सन इज स्पोकन अबाउट. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? द पर्सन इज स्पोकन अबाउट, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, दैट इज अवर थर्ड पर्सन. एंड इन थर्ड पर्सन यू हैव ऑल द फॉर्म्स ऑफ ही, शी, इट. He, she, it is singular. Him, her, all these are singular. And the plural is they. Any confusion here? Let me hide myself so that you have the full visibility. Any confusion till here? First, second, third person. Abhi rules will come, so I will ask you the rules. Are you people there? Everything is clear? Now tell me one thing. They we use for living thing or non-living thing? जल्दी से बताइए मुझे, सब लोग सोच के. They is used for living thing or non-living thing? Ninth, see, I knew that somebody will say living. They is the plural form of both living and non-living thing, guys. Okay. Many people still think that they is used only for living things. That is wrong. The plural of he, she, it. तीनों का प्लूरल दे होता है. The plural of he, she, it is they. So whether it is the plural of he, that is also they, she, that is also they, and it is also they. Did you get the point? So plural they we can use, and all the form of they. Not only they, all the form, both, my dear, they we can use for both living and non-living things. Okay? And not only they, but they, them, their. All these we can use for both living and non-living things. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? And it we use for living things or non-living things? It we use for living or non-living things? Non-living things basically. But for animals also we can use it. You know, it we usually use for non-living things, but for animals and babies we can use. It is not mandatory, but for babies and animals we can use it. Okay, we may use it for babies and animals. Okay, like if I say the baby was crying, the baby was crying because it has lost lost its toys. ह्यूमन बेबीज यस. तो एनिमल का बेबी खिलौने से खेल रहा था क्या? The baby was crying because it has lost its toys. See, you can write he also. He is also a generic reference, but we can write its also. We can write its also. Okay? Clear, everyone? So if you write he, then also it is correct, and if you write it, then also it is correct. So the baby was crying because it has lost. So we can use. It is not mandatory, but we can use. It will not be wrong. Clear, everyone? Only very small babies, infants. So got it? See, that is where. And we think that he we use only for male. He we use for male also. See, these are the very basic things जहाँ पे आप लोगों को confusion होता है. He we use for male also, and he we use even for generic reference. He we even use for generic reference, right? See, whenever gender is not specified, like the student has done his work. Now, student can be male, female, both, but we generally prefer he. So he we also use for he, his, him. We also use for generic reference. Clear everyone? आगे बढ़ू मैं? अभी तक सिर्फ बेस. Generic means for both male and female. General. Example I gave you. Example I gave you. The student has done his work. Do you know student is male only? Can't this student be female? A person should do his duty properly. He, she, we can use for animals also, yes. It is not mandatory we can use. Huh? He can be used with animals also. She be used with cow because we person. Yes, he, she we can use for animals. For dog we can use he, she. Cow we use she ना. गाय हमारी माता. तो एनिमल्स के लिए आप ही का भी यूज कर सकते हैं, शी का भी मतलब इट का भी यूज कर सकते हैं. You can use he. Who is saying no? Yes, my dear, we can use animals, especially when we talk about pet animals. Listen to me. Especially when we talk about pet animals, we can use he, she for it. See, in India, we personify everything. Okay? We say na गाय हमारी माता है. So what is this for गाय? We can use she. For cow, we can use she. Okay? So it's okay if you did not know, that is why I'm telling. So for animals and babies, he, she can also be used and it can also be used. Did you get the point? We can use he, she also and we can use it also. Clear? So there is no mandatory case that if you are using it, it will be wrong, or if you are using he, she, so it will be wrong. You can use. Possibility is there. Generic reference example you were asking now. Generic reference example. Chalo, I am giving you here. See these. No, why for that? For any animal you can use. For any animal you can use. Not only pet. For any animal you can use. Okay. Don't have, yes, with lion also. See, haven't you read the stories? Haven't you read the stories? The lion has grown old. He was unable to hunt for himself. So you can say the lion was unable to hunt for himself. The lion was unable to hunt for itself also, you can say. Okay. So we can use for any wild animal, pet animal, anything. Generic reference, if I say a person should do his duty honestly. Now tell me, is this a person referring only to male? Is this person, we are using this only for male or for both? A person means here human beings. Yes or no? A person here means human beings. And human beings ke liye we always use. That is what I say that his is here generic reference. It is not referring only to male. Do we say a person should do her duty? No, her we have kept specifically for females only. And whenever there is generic reference for human beings, when gender is not specified, so there we use his only. So that is why I told that his is a generic reference also. Chalo, shall I proceed? All the basic thing because you people get confused here only. ठीक है? चलो, रूल्स में कंफ्यूजन नहीं होती, ये सब छोटी छोटी चीजों में ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन होती है. There we will use for plural. A person is singular. Sweta, I will come to that. There we use for plural. Now, in pronoun, we have to study case. There are three cases. Nominative. Nominative, we call. There is plural, my dear. I am coming to that. Everything will be taught. Give me 2 hours. Okay? I might take 2 hours today. So give me 2 hours. After 2 hours, if you have any doubt, you are free to ask. Okay? Because whatever doubts you have in your mind, everything will be discussed here. Everything, nothing will be left related to pronoun. Okay? तो बस आराम से बैठ जाइए और 2 घंटे बस समझते रहिए. Nominative case is called subjective case Objective case is also called accusative or objective, both are same. इसको आप accusative या objective बोल सकते हैं. Possessive case, these are the three cases. Okay. अभी right now focus on these two cases only. इसको मैं भी hide करती हूँ. Wait. This I'm hiding. Otherwise you will be confused. Just focus on this. Okay. See, subject and object should always be a noun or pronoun. I hope this everybody knows. Whenever we talk about subject or whenever we talk about object, so subject and object should always be a noun or pronoun. So before verb, usually, not always, but usually before verb we use subject and after verb we use object. Okay. Usually this happens that before verb we need subjective case and after verb we need objective case. So whenever we use a pronoun as a subject or as an object, okay, so these are the cases that we use as subject and these are the cases that we use as an object. I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it remains same, you remain same, and they, them. So these are the cases that we use as a subject and these are the cases that we use as an object. Okay. A simple example you can see. Now listen to me. If I say, my mother invited my husband and I on dinner. Is it correct? Simple. You can say on dinner, you can say for dinner, anything you can say. Invite someone on dinner, for dinner. Now, immediately, see, now my mother, my husband, they are now. They will remain as it is. But when we are using this pronoun as an object, so it will be me. Okay. So my mother invited my husband and me for dinner. Clear, everyone? This is the basic. So this is verb before verb subject, after verb object. And same thing if I say my husband and I. Same thing can I say my husband and me. You people say. You people say right now you will say no ma'am, but you 90% people they say me and my husband and me. Yes or no? Me and my husband invited my mother for dinner. Is it right? Now, in spoken, you might not find it wrong. In spoken, you might not find it wrong. Okay. It will be this. That is a different case, Rose. My husband and I. This is a very common phrase that I have heard me and my friend. Me and my friend. It is wrong, guys. As a subject, you cannot use. Okay. Because this is verb. So before verb, we need subject. Acha. This is the normal pattern. One inversion form, do you know? 1 second. Here only I'm writing. Inversion form, everybody knows. See, that is why I told you usually not always. You have to keep the inversion form also in mind. So generally what happens, SVO is the pattern. SVO means this is the pattern of the statement, general sentences. But sometimes we use inversion form also. What is inversion form? When helping verb comes, then subject comes. Up see, subject may come after verb also. Whenever there is inversion form, subject will come after verb. Yes or no? For example, if I say, not only did I invite my mother, but also my sisters. Is this wrong? Now here did is verb. So are you going to write me here? No. So here also what is happening? This is inversion form. So in between this, my mother is the object. I is the subject only. So whenever we need subject, we need this only. Okay. So whether it is inversion form or it is statement form. Clear? Basic thing clear? Now we are going to rules. But you will see the rules. Till now everything was basic. Here if you have any doubt, please ask. Neither did I go to the market nor my mother, anything. Ma'am, confused between, see, do, does, did is always followed by V1 form. Do, does, did is always followed by V1 form. Yes, neither did I go to the party nor my mother. Absolutely correct. वैसे basically we should write it this way. Neither I nor my mother went to the party. Now let us come to the rules. Okay, now you have to learn these rules. Okay, chill, is it clear? Do, does, did is always followed by V1 form. So here I have used did, so it will be V1 form. Now the rule says that whenever we use a pronoun as a complement means modifier. Whenever we use a pronoun as a complement of B forms of the verb. How many of you know what are B forms of the verb? B forms of the verbs means is, am, are, was, were. These are the B forms of the verb. Now, after B forms of the verb, see, after every verb I told you objective case. After verb I told you objective case. But whenever we will have B forms of the verb, after B forms of the verb, the pronoun should be in which case? Nominative. Nominative means subjective. Now this is also very wrongly used in the spoken English. हम इसको बहुत गलत यूज करते हैं. जैसे अगर मैं ये बोलूं, it is me who taught you English. Is it right? It's me who taught you English. Is it right? In spoken, it is absolutely right. Now, if I don't know grammar, then for me it is absolutely correct. It's me who taught you English. But grammatically, if you see in spoken we speak this way only ना. आधी ग्रामर तो हमारी स्पोकन ने खराब कर रखी है. 50% grammar is because of spoken we speak wrong. We use wrong. So in spoken, it might sound correct. It's me who taught you English, but grammatically it is wrong. This is what it is the B form of verb. So it should be it is I who taught you English. Subjective case should be used. Okay. It was her. It was her who took the responsibility of your education. So what is wrong? Immediately you will say it was she who took the responsibility of your education, not it was her. So it was she who took the responsibility of your education. Okay. Now another. See, same thing in bank exam, it will come in a modified way. So in SSC, all these things often come. In bank examination, it will come in a modified way. Like if I say, if I were her, I would I would never say yes to his proposal, or I would never accept his proposal, anything proposal. Is it right? If I were her, I would never say yes to his proposal. Where is the error? Quickly tell me, everybody. Nobody is getting the error here. Are you people there? Are you there? It's फिर मैं बोली Am I teaching you for seeming correct, or you have to apply the rules? Why there is a confusion? Isn't this see you examiner now don't learn only one pattern. Rule is same, but there will be different questions, different structure. So now you don't have to use your logic or use your spoken English. Go as per the rule. Isn't this be form of the verb? It is a be form of the verb, na? So after be form of the verb, which case do we need subjective case? So if I were her, I would never say yes, or if I were she, I would never say yes. See, same question can be written in inversion form also. See, the same sentence if I write this way, rules will not change, but the way questions are asked, that will be changed. Okay, sentences structure will keep on changing. If I say, were I her, same sentence. Yes, were subjective case. If I say, were I her, I would never accept his proposal. Next topic will be on this only conditional sentence. I would never accept his proposal. Is it correct? See, that is why every time I say, na, focus on the structure. Rules are limited, structures are unlimited. रूल उतने नहीं है, स्ट्रक्चर्स आपको कंफ्यूज करते हैं. Wrong again. See, again it is wrong, guys. Were I she? Simple here inversion form is used. This it is the same sentence that we are writing this way. It is wrong. Were I she, I would not accept his proposal. What is the doubt that you have? See, after be forms of the verb, if I say, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. It was she who taught us English. Listen to me very carefully. It was she who taught us English. Is it right or wrong? Who taught you English, us English, anything? Take it. Is it right or wrong? It is correct. Because be form of the verb you are getting. Subjective case we have used. Now, if the same sentence I write in inversion form, if I write this sentence in inversion form, was it? So you will write, was it her who taught you English? Will you write it, what is her? Was it her who taught you English? If I'm asking a question to you, tell me. So the rule will change. Inversion form also I told you only what will happen. Was it her or was it she, my dear? It will remain she only, na? Only this is a statement and this is question. So this inversion form we have used, and I told you inversion form also when we need subject, we need subject. So same is the case here. If I were her, that is also wrong. You will say if I were she. And if I say were I her, that is also wrong. You will say were I she. क्लियर हो गई बातें? सबको समझ में आ गई? Was it she who taught you English? Okay, not was it her. So after this be form of the verb, in any ways we need subjective case only, not the objective case. Okay. Now, those who are still getting confused, one more time revision is required. So tomorrow we will not have session, so please revise these rules. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm teaching you in that much depth that after this, you will not miss a single question of pronoun. अगर miss भी होगा ना, तो if I give you explanation, you will catch it. Okay? Now this. See, actually, if I talk about subject and object, subject we use before verb, object we use after verb. There are two parts of speech that take object. One is verb, another is preposition. Object we use after two parts of speech, verb and preposition. Except one exception that I told you, B forms of the verb. So apart from B forms of the verb, rest all the verbs and prepositions, they always take object. अब देखिए यहाँ पे काम खत्म हो गया. अब let is a verb, Like is a verb also, like is a preposition also. Except is a preposition. So after all the verbs and all the prepositions, we use objective case. Do you ever say let I come? If I say let her friend, let her friend and she decide where to go. They are same. If I were she, were I she. They both are same. Inversion form only we have used. This I will teach you in the next class. Conditional sentence. That's right. Wait for that. That is a part of conditional sentence. So I will teach you the structure. Where is the error? Let her friend and she decide where to go. Now, see, in spoken, it might sound correct, but you know that let is there. Noun is same. Noun does not have any subjective objective case, but it will be let her friend and her decide where to go. Let her friend and her decide where to go. Okay. Nobody except she can ever understand me. Boys often use this statement. है ना? उसके अलावा तो मुझे कोई समझ ही नहीं सकता. Nobody except she can ever understand me. Where is the error? Nobody except her can ever understand me. Now listen to me one more point. The same sentence if I write nobody but she. If I say nobody but she can understand me, can ever understand me. Is it right? It is absolutely correct. Once we did one question and everybody got it wrong. So this, with but you can use subjective case because yes, it is correct. Except her, everybody can understand you. Okay. So after but you will use she, that is correct. Okay. Here you will not use her. यहाँ पर nobody but she is correct, guys. After except you need objective case, but after but you can use subjective case. Is it clear? After but is not a preposition here. But is an adverb, but is a conjunction. Okay. So after preposition and after verb we need objective case. Except is a preposition. Okay. See, meaning wise, they both sentences are correct. No, these are not exceptions. Rule is completely different. Rule is completely different. These are not exceptions. Exception, see, what is the rule that after every verb and after every preposition, we need objective case. But is not a preposition. Chalo, next. Now, this is very simple rule. You know that whenever one is a subject, listen, one is always followed by his or her. Never. ये सब रटने वाले rules हैं. Rote learning that we say. One is never followed by his or her. One is always followed by one's. Whenever you need positive case. Okay. See, if I say one should do his duty on time. अब देखो, if I talk about logic, sometimes na in English logic does not work only. We have to kill our logic and we have to solve the questions. We have to go as per the rules. One should do his duty on time. Is something wrong? Because his we use for generic reference, right? If I go as per the logic, it is not wrong because his we use for generic reference, so one should do his duty on time. But the rule says that whenever you have one as a subject, so you cannot use his or her, you will use once. Even when one is subject, so you can't use he, she. If you need another subject in the sentence, so you can't use he, she, you will have to use one only. So this is wrong. One should do, one's due to. Can we write once like this? Robin, can we write once like this? It will also become wrong. One apostrophe. Apostrophe is a grammatical error, not a punctuational error. So this will also become wrong. You will say one should do one's duty on time. Acha, in place of one, if I write everyone, then everyone should do his duty on time. Now, once is a word. वन प्लूरल होता है. अपने मन से रूल नहीं बना लिया करिए आप लोग. Who told that once is not? It is absolutely correct. Everyone should do his duty on time. Sometimes we can use there also these days. अब use करने लगे हैं. See, with everyone it is not wrong. It is correct. But with one it will become wrong. Okay. One more example I'm giving you. Where is the error? Find the error, everyone. When one hears about the incident of plane crash, he feels very sorry. Where is the error? See, in spoken, it might sound correct. Again, I told you, whenever one is the subject, very good, Inshal. So, whenever one is the subject, one is followed by one only. It is not followed by he, she. He is wrong, yes. So, when one hears about the incident of plane crash, one feels very sorry. Acha, in place of one, if I write, when a person, ask your doubt, is it right? Quickly, hurry up, guys. The rule is before you, the example is before you. Is it right? Because I told you that he is used for a generic reference. Where are others? Is this not correct? I told you that he, she be used for generic reference, except one. If we have everyone, we have someone, we have a person, except one, everywhere we can use he, she. With one only, we cannot use he or she. It is, we are talking about a fact. No, one basically we use for fact, okay, in general. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. 2, 3, 1. Everybody knows this rule. Do you all know this rule? 2, 3, 1. What is this 2, 3, 1? It is second, third, first person. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, it is also first, second, third person. And for this rule only, I have taught you all that first, second, third person. Okay. Now I'm giving you one sentence. You will follow. You will tell me the error. Right? Everybody knows this rule. I'm giving you one sentence. You will tell me the error. So when more than one singular pronoun is used, so you can't keep random any pronoun. The pronoun should be used in 2, 3, 1. First second person, then third person, then first person. Okay. गलत हुआ तो फाइन लगेगा. Quickly, tell me the correction. Do the correction. Correction. Where is I? You will change V into I. Jaya, you will change V into I. देखो यही मुझे पता है. Read the rules. Read the rule. Are these singular pronouns? Are these singular pronouns? बस रूल देखा और क्वेश्चन मिला लग जाते करने के लिए. These are the tricks that examiner will use. Okay. 2, 3, 1 we use only for singular pronoun. Now you don't know what happens with plural pronoun. We is plural, they is plural. You, when it comes with plural, it will be plural. When it comes with singular, it will be singular. So we, you, and they are preparing for bank exams. It is absolutely correct. Note it down. Notes पहले लिख लीजिए. With plural pronouns, we use 1, 2, 3. With plural pronouns, we use 1, 2, 3 rule. Not only you, 90% in paid class also. Everybody does the same thing unless he or she has studied. So always rule has a specific usage. Okay, 2, 3, 1 we use for singular pronoun, but when we have plural pronoun, we use 1, 2, 3. Like if I say, and see, examiner is very clever. Do you think that examiner will serve these three pronouns in a plate and give to you? Usually, examiner will give you two pronouns only. Two pronouns only. Like if three is not there, so arrangement should be 2, 1. If one is not there, arrangement should be 2, 3. So usually, examiner will give you two pronouns only. Like if I say me and my friend are preparing for banking exams. Me and my friend are preparing for banking exams. Is it right? Immediately you should know that it should be my friend and I. Now spoken छोड़ दीजिए. देखिए एक brand है me and mom. They have not studied grammar. That is why they are keeping such names. Me and mom. It is grammatically wrong. दो error है यहाँ पे. First of all, before verb we need subjective case, and then we have to follow 2, 3, 1. So it will be my friend and I. What it should be? My friend and I are preparing for banking exams. For bank exams. Clear, everyone? Hurry up, guys, quickly. Is it clear? 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1 we use only for singular pronouns. For plural pronouns, we use 1, 2, 3. Remember that. If I say, let me add one more slide to explain you this. Abhi main is left relative pronoun. I want to give more time to relative pronoun. Okay? ये सब तो रूट लर्निंग है. ठीक है, रूट लर्निंग भी से इसको तो बस रट्टा मारना है. अच्छा, इफ आई से let me and you start a new business. Start a new business. Now listen to me. This part is highlighted. Only this part is highlighted. You and me, you and I and you. कमिंग जय कमिंग सब बता रही हूँ. हैव पेशेंस. कुछ भी छूटेगा नहीं. नो इम्प्रूविंग. चलो तीन ही ऑप्शन है एसएससी का क्वेश्चन. टेल मी which option will you go for? You and me. Because here it is what? First, let is there, so we need objective case. Let is not highlighted. So let is not highlighted, so it will be, let us wait for that option, okay? So it will be you and me. Let takes objective case plus 231. Acha, same sentence I'm giving you. Wait, guys. Same option you have. Now what will you do? Same option you have. Still your answer will be same. Everybody, same thing we have. Tell me the difference. Let me see who gets the difference. Very good, Rose. Now let is also highlighted. Still how same, my dear? How same? Now let is also highlighted. And in the options you cannot see let. So without let you need before verb you need subjective case or objective case. So it will come you and I should start. What it should be, you and I should start a new business, or you and I started a new business. Okay, with let we use v1, but when let will not be there, so first we have to use subjective case. 231 will as it is be there. So it depends upon how examiner asks you the question. Clear? Opposani? What? How? When let is not there, let is also highlighted. When let is also highlighted, so when let is not there, so which rule you will apply? Before verb you need subjective case or objective case? Tell me. Then you will follow the common rule na, that before verb we need subjective case. So it will be simply let you and I start a new business. It will be simply you and I should start a new business. This entire part, it is a question of replacement. You don't have to do anything. So in that case, this entire part is highlighted. So entire part is highlighted. Now before verb we cannot use this, and 231 we have to use. Of course it is highlighted ना, that is why तो इसीलिए तो इम्प्रूवमेंट में बोलती हूँ कि आप देखो कितना पार्ट हाईलाइटेड है. द एंटायर आंसर डिपेंड्स अपॉन व्हाट इज हाईलाइटेड. हाँ, ऑप्शन डिड नॉट हैव शुड, वो तो चेंज, अभी तो मैंने बस ऐसे ही एक क्वेश्चन दे दिया था. ऑप्शन डिड नॉट हैव शुड, बट यस दैट आई गेव यू. वो तो एग्जाम में ऑप्शन आएंगे आपके. ओके, वन एक्सेप्शन वी हैव. इफ आई से आई एंड यू should be ashamed of what we have done. I and you should be ashamed of what we have done. Is it right or wrong? Will it be you and I? See, here I wrote one rule. See, there is an exception to this rule that whenever there is a sense of crime, guilt, or remorse, can you see? Yes, you should know this. There is an exception. 231 we use only with singular pronoun when there is a normal sentence. When we will have crime, guilt, or remorse sense. See, ashamed means that there is a sense of remorse, guilt, crime. Okay, you will be punished. You and they will be punished. It will be correct. So this is absolutely correct because there is a sense of I and you is correct. So for this sentence, we will say no error because it is absolutely correct. I and you should be ashamed of what we have done. With this, we have left personal pronoun. See, दो ही में ज्यादा rules हैं, one personal, another relative. बाकी सब छोटे छोटे हैं. Personal pronoun, I hope clear to everyone. Please revise. Please revise. Okay. I have told you everything, nothing I have left. Okay. So please revise. Okay. Coming to possessive pronoun. Before that, I want to bring this chart again. One second. See, possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. There is a very minor difference. अच्छा यहाँ पे आगे लिखा ही है. One second. Okay. Possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. Listen to me. See, possessive pronoun and possessive adjective. Adjective means before noun and pronoun means in place of noun. Okay, everybody knows that. So my is possessive adjective, mine is possessive pronoun. R is adjective, ours is pronoun. पहले तो सबसे बड़ी गलती आप लोग करते हैं. You people write yours faithfully. Can we add apostrophe with pronoun? Whenever you have to write a letter and also you guys write yours faithfully. Is it right? 90% students they write yours faithfully. Is it right? Tell me quickly. In pronoun, we never use apostrophe s. Remember that. Neither you can use apostrophe here. Neither you can say this yours. Not you can say this ours. With pronoun, we never use apostrophe. Okay. School teacher never taught you that. Okay. You people have started using it. So pronoun, we have a specific type that acts as a possessive pronoun. Like theirs. Theirs is possessive pronoun, there is possessive adjective. Its we use only for possessive adjective. And the most important part here is its versus their. See, first of all, you should know the difference between this its and this its. You know that in pronoun we never use apostrophe. Okay, so this its is the contracted form of it is, it was, and it has, right? इससे बहुत क्वेश्चन आता आपने देखा होगा प्रैक्टिस सेशन में. This is the contracted form of it is, it was, it has. Okay. And if I talk about its, it is a possessive adjective. It will take now. And this its is singular and the plural because it is singular, so it's also we use for singular. And there is plural. There we will use for living thing or non-living thing. There as a possessive adjective we will use for living thing or non-living thing. So many questions you will get from this one. It is an important rule for banking students. It shows possession, living or non-living. अभी बताया है it can be used for both. They we can use for both living non-living. So there also we can use for both living and non. Okay. See, this point is very important for banking exam. You will get so many questions. Now listen to me. One example I'm giving you. Despite the merger, comma, the airline has faced sizable losses and is where is the error? ये किसके लिए यूज हुआ है? For what we have used this? Why? It is used for airline. So airline is singular. That is why it is not used for this employees or any other thing. So airline is singular. That is why we will use airline able to pay. Correct. Just a second. I'm giving you one question. Tell me the error here. So it is not visible. One second. So here we are talking about airline. So airline is singular. So in place of airline, we have to write its. Can we write its like this? Can we write its like this? Not at all. It will be ITS, its employees. Okay. So there we have used for airlines. You have to ask the question. So who is unable to pay the employees? The airline. Airline is singular, so we will use its. Okay. And it should be ITS, not IT apostrophe S. Find the error here. Now, these are the questions based on your sense. Now, the company has appointed consultants to help whom? Company has appointed consultants to help whom? To help the consultants or to help the company? Now, see, everything this its is used for company. Company is singular. So, we have used its. And here also we have used it for company. Company's financial situation. So, simple, the error is will be here to help it. Objective case will also be this. Okay. बस इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं पूछा जाएगा. Keep this structure in mind. Okay. Now we have come to reflexive pronoun. Do you know what is reflexive pronoun? Reflexive pronoun means that ends with self or selves. Self we use with singular pronoun like myself, himself, and selves we use with plural pronoun like themselves, ourselves. पहले तो ये याद रखिएगा. Self and selves. Self for singular, selves for plural. Okay. अब इसका भी सबसे बड़ा wrong use कहाँ होता है? We start using a reflexive pronoun as a subject, which is wrong. A reflexive pronoun cannot be used as a subject, guys. You know, whenever we have to introduce ourselves, we say myself Saba. कहते हैं ना बहुत अच्छे से myself Saba, me Saba. Wrong. You cannot use myself as a subject. Can I say myself taught you English or teach you English? Can I say this? No. You can say I myself for emphasizing. You can say I myself taught you English or I taught you English, but you cannot use only myself as a subject. Okay? तो ये शाहरुख खान को देख करके इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं सीखा करिए. Because celebrities they all say myself this, myself this. Okay? For you it is wrong. For you it is wrong. You might have heard celebrities saying myself. But for interview, I have to teach this separately that do not start your introduction with myself. We never use reflexive pronoun as a subject. Okay, anything. Can I say my friend and myself are preparing for the annual day? Can I say this? My friend and myself are preparing for the annual day. You will say my friend and I are preparing because it cannot be the subject. This rule is important. This rule is important. Okay. See, when you have these words, now I want your attention here. When we have words like avail, my takes, Swarna, did you join late? Are you joining right now? My friend and me will come or my friend and I will come? Tell me. I think you joined late. Otherwise, you would not have said this. And those who join late, please watch because these are the basic mistakes that you people do. So please watch the 1 hour part. Okay. Because these are the basic mistakes that you people do. Now come to this rule. My friend and I only because before verb we need subjective case, not the objective case. Okay. Now listen to me. When No worries, no worries. It's okay. When words like avail, but do the revision, okay? Was the recorded session. Avail, adapt, absent, enjoy, introduce, accustom, dress, okay, all these words. When we use these words as verb, see how many parts of speech take object, verb, and preposition. See, you have to apply this rule. There is a condition. First of all these words should be used as a verb, and after them, there should not be direct object. The verb should not have object. If there is any other object, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to care for that. But the verb should not have any object. So in that case, we will take reflexive pronoun. For simple example, if I give you, she is absent today. Is absent a verb here? Is absent a verb today? Is absent a verb here? No. Absent is an adjective, you can say, complement, you can say. So this sentence is correct here. This rule will not be applicable. Now, if I say she absented, she absented from the class today. Now, now see, absented is used as a verb. Now, can you see any object? Somebody will say, ma'am, class is the object. This is the object of preposition. We don't have to check the object of the preposition. Now, after this verb, there is no object. So, you will say she absented herself from the class today. Absented means गायब हो जाना class से. She absented herself from the class today. One more example I am giving you. See this. If I say, last night I enjoyed the party very much. I'm not elaborating the sentence. Last night I enjoyed the party very much. Is this right or wrong? See, enjoyed is a verb here, and after verb directly you are having the object. Can you say it is absolutely correct? Now, when the verb directly have the object, we don't need reflexive pronoun. But the same sentence, if I say last night, I enjoyed at the party very much. See the difference. One word can change the entire sentence. One last night I enjoyed at the party very much. Now, see, after enjoyed, now party is the object of what? Here, party was the direct object of the verb. But now party became the object of the preposition. So when verb does not have direct object, so we will use what? Reflexive pronoun. I enjoyed myself at the party very much. During his trip to Singapore, it took a long time. It took a long time for him to accustom to the food there. To accustom to the food there. During his trip to Singapore, it took a long time for him to accustom to the food there. What will come here? Get. Where you are saying get. Simple accustom will is a verb. There is no direct object. So you will say he to accustom himself to the food there. Okay. So there are two rows. One is Rose Singh. Okay. चलो मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट सब लोग नाम चेंज कर दो नाउ थ्री टाइप्स वी हैव डन गाइस अब सुनिए ध्यान से नाउ वी आर मूविंग टू द मेन टॉपिक पर्सनल डन possessive done reflexive done okay now three types we have discussed in detail now the fourth type that is left is relative pronoun okay i enjoyed I enjoyed very much what it took is absolutely correct see you can say he took a long time that also or it took a long time for him. He took a long time or it took a long time for him. Both are correct. I enjoyed myself very much. I enjoyed myself very much. Okay. I enjoyed the music very much. I enjoyed the food very much. I enjoyed myself will come. I enjoyed the food very much. I enjoyed the music very much. I enjoyed the show very much. Then myself will not come. If object is there, then it will not come. If object is not there, then it will come. So now the last type of pronoun that we have to study in detail. Remaining time will not take time. So guys, you can join banking selection kit. You can also go for banking super elite as right now we have Mother's Day sale. Okay. So as per Mother's Day sale, still you will get 2x validity and 40% off. Use code Saba and join this Telegram channel. Use code Saba for purchasing anything on Oliveboard platform and join this Telegram channel for updates and PDF. There are multiple ways to write a sentence. It took a long time means उसको काफी समय लग गया. He took a long time उसने काफी समय लिया. उसको समय लग गया और उसने समय लिया. Both are correct. दोनों तो देर आर मल्टीपल वेज ऑफ राइटिंग वन सेंटेंस ऐसा थोड़ी ना कि एक सेंटेंस को एक ही तरह से लिखते हैं गॉट इट सैनी वन सेंटेंस कैन बी रिटन 5.0 वाले बैच में एडिटोरियल कब तक होगा आर यू गेटिंग एडिटोरियल क्लासेस अचीवर्स 5.0 तो खत्म हो चुका है ना सुपर एलीट में एडिटोरियल है अब एडिटोरियल का एक्सेस सिर्फ सुपर एलीट में ही आई थिंक इफ यू आर गेटिंग द एक्सेस देन इट्स गुड अटेंड एडिटोरियल क्लासेस now let's come to this topic relative pronoun guys it is very important so I want your utmost attention see relative pronoun you are studying this topic in pronoun but it functions as a conjunction सबसे पहली बात तब तो ठीक है फिर करते रहो आप जब तक चलेगा फिर तब तक आपको मिलता रहेगा relative pronoun functions as a conjunction the most important part okay and relative pronoun always refers to its antecedent. Relative pronoun functions as a conjunction and it always refers to its antecedent. Okay. And these are the words who, which, that, what, whose, whom. So these are relative pronouns in a sentence. Now listen to me very carefully. If I ask you, who are you? Is this a relative pronoun? Is this who a relative pronoun? If I say who called you, is this a relative pronoun? No. Relative pronoun means relative pronoun functions as a conjunction. It is interrogative pronoun. It is used for asking questions, so it is interrogative pronoun. Who can be relative pronoun also, who can be interrogative pronoun also. So when it will be relative pronoun, it will act as a conjunction. Did you get the point? Because a relative pronoun always functions as a conjunction in sentence. Okay. Now what is the use of a conjunction? If I say the girl in red dress who called you yesterday. What is wrong in this sentence, everyone? What is wrong in this sentence? कुछ गलत है या सबसे ये which आ जाएगा? The girl in red dress which called you yesterday? Now listen to me. When do we need a conjunction? What is the function of conjunction? You cannot do all these things in the sentence. Simply if you have to mark the error, तो क्या करेंगे आप? किस पार्ट में एरर लगाएंगे? Tell me if you have to mark the error. See, spoken में this sentence sounds wrong. In spoken English, this sentence sounds wrong. See, conjunction means it connects two sentences, right? And two sentences means there should be two verbs. सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि कंजंक्शन हम तभी यूज करते हैं जब सेंटेंस में दो वर्ब होता है. कैन यू फाइंड टू वर्ब्स इन दिस सेंटेंस? कैन यू सी एनी टू वर्ब्स इन दिस सेंटेंस? No, you are not going to add a verb here. There are multiple ways to correct this sentence. But simply if I eliminate this who, can it be correct? Simply if I eliminate who. Simply if I say the girl in red dress called you yesterday. Or if I see conjunction means this is what I tell you. Conjunction we use, relative pronouns we use when there will be two verbs. This is very important. If it is a single sentence, there is no need of relative pronoun. Keep this in mind. Okay. The same sentence if I say the girl who is in red dress, the girl who is in red dress called you yesterday. Which will not come, have patience. Which I will tell you when do we use which. I'm talking about all the relative pronouns, whether who or which. First of all, we need these relative pronouns when there will be two sentences. Either helping verb or main verb, whatever. See, helping verb, main verb, if they are used together, so they will be counted as single. Helping verb or main verb when together, so they will be counted as one verb. But here, this is one verb, it is separate, this is separate. Both are separate. So in this sentence, we have two verbs. So two verbs means we can use relative pronoun. This sentence is absolutely correct. The girl who is in red dress called you yesterday. With all the relative pronouns. I'm not talking about only who, which also we will use the same word. Relative pronoun means, see, the who, which, that, what, these are relative pronouns. Relative pronoun means there should be two sentences. What is the error here? This question we did in one of the practice sessions. Quickly. We can do these questions on the basis of spoken English also. जब बहुत बड़ा सेंटेंस होता है तभी लॉजिक होता है. अब देखिए पूरे सेंटेंस में हाउ मेनी वर्ब इज देयर? नाउ दिस टुगेदर यू विल नॉट काउंट इट एज थ्री वर्ब्स. दे इट इज टुगेदर. अभी क्लास हो रही है, क्लास 5 बजे से चल रही है. टुडे इज अ मैराथन सेशन, वन कंप्लीट टॉपिक आई एम completing Shruti. So this is one complete verb will be briefed. It will be considered single verb. So when we have one verb, do you need this conjunction? This is also conjunction. Okay. Re- Recruits plural. You know this is plural. So we need this plural. This is NTHE will not come. So simple the answer will be B. During the training program, the new recruits will be briefed about their role in the new organization. Okay, how is not good. There's one more example if I say the shop which sells the, where is the error? The shop which sells the prohibited drugs. Where is the error? Quickly. Simply only one verb you can see, sell, it will not come. Okay. And the same sentence, if I say the shop which sells the prohibited drugs is closed today. Now, still is it wrong? See the sentence. Now where we have to see same sentence. It is not necessary that one verb should be before relative pronoun, one after. Overall in the, you can write close also, you can write closed also because it is an adjective. So we can use it, close and closed, both will go here. All these things are told multiple times, okay? So the shop which sells, both are correct. Prohibited drugs is closed today. और ये मैं बहुत बार बताई हूँ. Open, opened, closed, closed, both can be correct here. Because this is verb also and adjective also. After is MR, we can use verb also. V3 form, we can use adjective also. Okay. Now, what is the error here? See here also same thing. You can see only one verb. So these firms are the main suppliers of electronic components in India, which is not required. Okay. One last example I'm giving you. This came in one of the PO exams. It is a PYQ. This question came in one of the exams. Okay. See in bank exam, what happens? Lengthy sentences are given to you. Tell me the error, everyone. What is wrong here? Now see, again, this is such a lengthy sentence, but overall in this lengthy sentence, we have only one verb. So when we have only one verb, we do not need who here. Simple, a young sales manager or the young sales manager is about to resign. It will be a young sales manager. The we will use when we specify it. Okay. चलो ये बात clear हो गई. Relative pronoun का use कब होता है? Is this point clear to everyone? So simply conjunction we use when there will be two verbs, any conjunction. If you have only one verb, you do not need a conjunction. Okay. Now next point is relative pronoun refers to its antecedent. See, antecedent basically we call to noun or pronoun who is used as a relative. All the relative pronouns are conjunction. Noun or pronoun to which the latter part of the sentence refers. Latter part of the sentence refers. That is antecedent. Again, very important point. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm giving you one example. Okay, if I say, it is I who is teaching you English. Quickly, everybody tell me the error. It is I who is teaching you English. I want everybody to reply. Where are others? Quickly. See, now in spoken form, it might sound correct. But do you know what is the antecedent of who? Spoken may, if you do not know the rule in spoken, it might sound correct. But what is the antecedent of who? Who is teaching you English? So who is teaching you English? This is this who is referring to I, that I. So with I am I going to use is or am? Now, in spoken, it sounds absurd that it is I who am teaching you English. But this is what the rule says, that the verb after the relative pronoun should always be according to the antecedent. So it is I who am teaching you English. Okay? Acha, if I say one more example, he is one of the students who has scored the highest marks in English. Where is that? Now, many people they get confused here. They say ki ma'am, one of the takes singular verb. See, as per you rule, you have studied that one of the takes singular verb. But here, after one of the, we have used a relative pronoun. So the antecedent of this who is students is plural, so we will use have. Are you getting my point? So after relative pronoun, the verb should always be according to the antecedent only. He is one of the students who have scored the highest marks in English. You can't say has here. Anywhere and everywhere. Okay, सब जगह पर यही रूल होगा. जैसे if you want one more example, ये पूरा syntax का structure change कर देता है. This one particular verb, one of the is wrong, Jay. Listen to me. You people make wrong rule. One of the is followed by plural noun but singular verb. Do you know that? If I say one of the girls or one of the students, if I don't use relative pronoun, so what you will say? One of the students has scored the highest marks or have scored. What is wrong here? See, one of the is followed by plural noun singular verb. Here you will use has. One of the students has scored the highest marks. But when relative pronoun will come, so here now the relative pronoun means, see here the verb we are using according to one. ये जो वर्ब यूज हो रहा है ये किसके अकॉर्डिंग जा रहा है? वन के अकॉर्डिंग. बट यहाँ पर जो वर्ब जा रहा है ना ये एंटीसीडेंट के अकॉर्डिंग जा रहा है बिकॉज वी हैव यूज्ड रिलेटिव pronoun. If there will be no relative pronoun, one of the always takes singular verb. But after relative pronoun, the verb will be plural. Understood? So do not generalize everything. These are very important cases. One more example I am giving you. Antecedent, I told you, na? In Hindi, we say purvavarti. In English, we say noun or pronoun preceding the, to which the latter part refers. Okay, that is antecedent. Find the error here. See, rule is same, structure will keep on changing. Everybody find the error here. So are we going? Now, who is going to prepare for UPSC exam? See, the subject of both are common. In spoken, it might sound again correct. I who have qualified bank exams is not going to. See, spoken में तो is ही अच्छा लग रहा है, right? Is अच्छा लग रहा है. But grammatically is wrong है यहाँ पर. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? I who have qualified bank exams am not going to prepare for UPSC exams. Okay? Did everybody get the point? So always relative pronoun, the verb will be used according to antecedent. Okay. This sounds absurd. Those who do not know the rule, they will never mark am. But as per the rule, you have to write am only. अब आते हैं usage पे. Listen to me. Now let's come to this. Yeah, yes, Suvarna, you also said this. But I will not be used again. So simply yes. Now, who we use for person and sometimes for pet animals. Usually for animals we use things, animals and things we use which. That we can use for all. Okay, person, animal and thing. And what we use when there is no accident. Now listen to me. सबसे पहले इसको पढ़ते हैं. What is antecedent? Antecedent should always be noun or pronoun. See, if there is a noun or pronoun, you will use either who or which or that. When you need a conjunction, you are getting, see, relative pronoun refers to something. ठीक है? It carries the sense of जो जिसे. So when there is no noun or pronoun, but you need a relative pronoun. So in that case, you will use what? Now listen to me very carefully. If I say, do that I say. Simple, very simple sentence. Do that I say. Is it right or wrong? अभी आते हैं, अभी पहले what पे देख रहे हैं. What we use when there is no antecedent. Is this do a verb noun? Is it a noun? No. See, there are two verbs. Such a chotu sa sentence, ittu small sa sentence, okay. But we have two verbs, so we need relative pronoun. We need relative pronoun. But since there is no noun or pronoun, so you will not say do that I say. You will say do what I say. Do what I say. अपोसैनी इट इज रॉन्ग वी विल से डू व्हाट आई से. एक इसका बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन मैं देती हूँ आपको. फाइंड दिस. फाइंड द एरर हियर. फाइंड द एरर हियर. Nobody is getting the error. See, can you see two verbs? Can you see two verbs? When we have two verbs, we need relative pronoun. Please focus on the structure. When we have two verbs, we need relative pronoun. But is this about a noun? Can you see the antecedent? Antecedent means noun or pronoun. So can you see any noun or pronoun before this? No. So it will be what are their role in the new organization. One more example if I give you. Find the error here. Everybody, very nice sentence. It is also a PYQ, came in exam. जरूरी नहीं कि हमें एंटीसीडेंट हमेशा लास्ट वाला रहेगा. अभी एग्जांपल देती हूँ रोज. ठीक है. नहीं, हमेशा एंटीसीडेंट वो नहीं होता, बट वो रेफर किसे कर रहा है वो आपको देखना होगा. हाउ इट इज करेक्ट. अब देखो यहाँ पर इफ यू वांट यू कैन अप्लाई द एंटायर. कितने वर्ब आपको दिख रहे हैं? हाउ मेनी वर्ब्स कैन यू सी हियर? एम इज वन वर्ब. बिलीव्स इज अनदर वर्ब. सी इज द थर्ड वर्ब. हाउ मेनी वर्ब्स यू कैन सी? थ्री. हाउ मेनी कंजंक्शंस आर रिक्वायर्ड? One conjunction will connect two sentences. Two conjunctions will connect three sentences. Are you getting? One conjunction will connect two sentences. Two conjunction will connect three sentences. So here you are getting three verbs. So we have two conjunctions. तीन sentence के लिए कितना conjunction चाहिए? दो conjunction चाहिए? Do you have two conjunctions? Now those is plural. Antecedent is there. That is why we have used two. So those is plural. So we will use believes or believe. Simple. And here there is no antecedent. So what is correct? The antecedent here is plural, so we need a plural verb here. And what is absolutely correct here, because there is no antecedent before what is direct verb आया है. So when there is no noun or pronoun, okay, when no antecedent is there, so there we use what? Are you getting the point? It's a very important point. What का concept clear हो गया तो मैं आगे बढ़ूं. Is this concept of what clear to everyone? When there will be no antecedent, we will use what? अब जब antecedent है, if antecedent is person, we will use who. If antecedent is animals or things, we will use which. And if antecedent, that can be used for all. अभी forget that. अभी who और which देखिए. वैसे who और which में कभी confusion नहीं होता. ये सबसे easy सी चीज है. Who and which is very easy. If I say he is the person which threatened me yesterday, सब लोग इसमें एरर लगा लेंगे. ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस आप लोग करके भी आते हैं. दिस इज वेरी इजी. ही इज द पर्सन विच थ्रेटन मी यस्टरडे. ये सब लोग करेंगे, आई नो, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सो दैट इज आई एम नॉट डिस्कसिंग दिस. वेन एवर वी हैव एनिमल्स एंड थिंग्स, फॉर एनिमल्स एंड थिंग्स हु इज रॉन्ग, एंड फॉर दिस पर्सन विच इज रॉन्ग. सो हियर विच इज रॉन्ग, पर्सन के लिए विच नहीं लगा सकते, एनिमल्स थिंग्स के लिए हु नहीं लगा सकते. ठीक है. हाँ, अब आते हैं मेन पॉइंट पे, दैट इज यूसेज ऑफ द वी कैन यूज anywhere and everywhere. The we can use for person also, animals also, things also. अगर पर्सन और थिंग दोनों है तो भी हम यहाँ पे द का ही यूज करते हैं. वी यूज द ओनली. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई से फाइंड द एरर, फाइंड द एरर. व्हाई? एवरीबडी शुड टेल. अब देखिए, हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पर्सन एंड थिंग बोथ. एंटीसीडेंट इज नॉट वन. एंटीसीडेंट एवरीबडी इज रेफरिंग टू पर्सन, एवरीथिंग इज रेफरिंग टू थिंग. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट पर्सन एंड थिंग बोथ, देयर वी यूज दैट. Okay, when we talk about, yes, we are talking about person and things both, that is why we will use that. Had it been only everybody, who would have been correct? Had it been only everything, which would have been correct? But since we are talking about person and thing both, so we will use that. Okay, चलो. अब आते हैं that के mandatory cases पे. Whenever you have superlative degree adjective before the noun, superlative degree adjective before the noun. Now, whether that is person, animal, or thing, we will use that. जैसे if I say she is the, spoken में I and I. She is the best student. She is the best student who has scored the highest marks. देखिए, अगर सुपरलेटिव डिग्री एडजेक्टिव आ गई तो सिर्फ दैट यूज होगा, चाहे वो पर्सन हो चाहे थिंग्स हो. क्या एरर है यहाँ पे? She is the best student who has. Now, in spoken, it might sound correct, but here you will use that because we have used best. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? जब भी सुपरलेटिव के पहले, सॉरी, एंटीसीडेंट के पहले सुपरलेटिव डिग्री एडजेक्टिव आ गई, सो वी विल यूज ओनली दैट. Neither who nor which. Neither who nor which. Same goes for all, same only any also. Okay. If I say he is the same ice cream vendor, he is the same ice cream vendor who sold ice creams when we were kids. Where is there? See, स्पोकन में बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, स्पोकन में तो कुछ गड़बड़ लग ही नहीं रहा है. But when we have same word, so you will not use who, you will use that. एक quotation सुना है आप लोगों ने? Have you heard of one idiom? All which glitters is not gold. Take a second. Just a second, please. Do we say same is not superlative? अरे दो रूल लिखा है ना, यहाँ पे दो केस है ना. There are two cases na. If you have words like all, same, only, then also we will use that. And if we have superlative degree adjective, then also we will use that. So there are two cases. I did not say that only with superlative degree adjective we will use that. So if you have words like all, same, only, such, then also we will use that. Okay. Just I was telling you, all which glitters is not gold. और देखिए अगर आप चाहें तो पूरा relative pronoun का concept you can use here. You can apply the entire concept of relative pronoun here. All which glitters is not gold. Such a small sentence, how many verbs you can see? Two verbs. Glitters and is both are verbs. So we need a conjunction. We have used a conjunction. Is it correct? Is it right? All which glitters is not gold. You will say all that glitters is not gold. Why? Because all is there. This is the only bag which I want to buy. This is the only bag which I want to buy. Is it right? Why? Because only is there. So is this rule clear to everyone? Relative pronoun, it acts as a conjunction, it refers to antecedent, and then you should know the uses of who, which, that, everything. Kab who, kab which. Okay, kab that. Chalo, good. Chalo. Next we have small rules. 2 minute का rule है, छोटे छोटे. Let's quickly do. See, what is the difference between either versus any? Either we use for two, any we use for more than two. Everybody knows. I hope you all know. Neither we use for two, none we use for more than two. हाँ पूछे डाउट, लास्ट में दूंगी टाइम, डाउट के लिए दूंगी टाइम, ठीक है. ईदर फॉर टू, any for more than two, neither for two, none for more than two. Now structure. Whenever we have either or neither, प्रोनाउन ये कब होंगे? जब इनके साथ ऑफ द लगा होगा. When we have either of the, neither of the, noun will be plural, but the verb will be singular. अब देखिए इसमें आप लोग, where do you make mistake? I'm telling you. If I say neither of the girls is lazy, where is the error here? Tell me, everybody. Neither of the girls is lazy. Quickly. See, now somebody will say, ki, ma'am, girls means more than two. It is not, see, somebody said, no, no. Is it mentioned that whether we have two girls or more than two girls? Now, in this case, whether you write none of the girls or you write neither of the girls, both are correct. Because number is not specified. If number is not specified, so you can write neither and none both. So this is absolutely correct. Neither of the girls is lazy. Okay. सी आप इसमें एरर तब फाइंड आउट करेंगे जब वहां पर आपको स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन होगा दो या चार जैसे इफ आई से uh, he is an IAS officer but of his three sons but of his three sons neither has any merit. Where is the error? Tell me. He is an IAS officer but of his three sons neither has any merit. Tell me. Now you can say here it will be none because three is specifically mentioned. But when 2, 3 is not mentioned, then neither is also correct, none is also correct. कुछ भी लिख दो. Clear everyone? Here if it is, see, because neither will also take noun plural and none will, none will also take noun plural. अच्छा नन के साथ आपको मैं ये भी बता दूं ये बहुत कम लोग इसमें बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो जाता है लोगों को when we talk about none any of the or none of the noun will be plural here also but do you know with any and none, we can use singular verb also and plural verb also. Singular or plural both can go. Remember that. When we talk about any or none, we can use both singular. Any of the students has not done, have not done. So remember that with any and none, we can use both singular and plural verb. Okay. ये पहले singular पूछा जाता था, but updated में we have started using plural also. ठीक है? The last rule is this. Each other we use for two. Everybody knows one another we use for more than. ये सबको पता है. बस नंबर अगर नहीं है जैसे they love each other or they love one another. They love each other or they love one another. We will do a few questions also quickly, guys. Both we can write because number is not mentioned. Okay. So you can say that if number is not mentioned, each other, one another, both can. अगर number mention है तो फिर आपका specific use होगा. Clear everyone? Do you quickly want to see a few questions? Very fast. What is the rule for additional information for which matlab? Chalo, quickly let's see a few questions. But for every question, I will give you 3 seconds. फटाफट 5 seconds maximum. मतलब it is going to be a rapid fire. सब पढ़ लिया फटाफट आंसर देना है. To improve its efficiency, whose efficiency we are talking about? Laptop income tax officers. So officers plural, so we will use to improve their efficiency. Okay. Next question. Fast, fast. A person's industrious nature and calm temperament have endeared him. So when we are talking about a person, so we will not use once, it will be his only. यहाँ पे दो सब्जेक्ट है industrious nature and calm temperament. So two subjects connected with and we will use plural. Two subjects connected with and we will use plural. So simple a person will take his, one will only take once. Next. What will come here? Let's see. The ruling party stood for the implementation of the bill and was ready to stake. See, party is singular, so it will be simply ITS will come. Its political existence. Next. First. See here what will come. दे omit होगा या ये देयर आएगा. THERE will come or THEIR will come. These errors also are part of pronoun only. Who is saying no error? THERE is an adverb and THEIR is a positive adjective. So their names or their names, इसके बाद verb आता है, इसके बाद noun आता है. So simple error we have. Their names means THEIR. Next. Simple question. Fast, fast, fast. Now again, Indians, every single expectation. So whose cricket team? Indians cricket team. So their cricket team, Indians plural. So it will be THEIR there. चलो next. ये छोड़ दीजिए. Come to this. एक ही जैसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन हो गए. Where is the error here? Instead of laying off the workers, the company decided to ask them to avail. Avail takes reflexive pronoun avail themselves. Avail themselves of volume. Actually, one second. But here it is not given. Instead of laying off the workers, the company decided to ask them to avail. See, off is not given. There is direct object now. Voluntary is an adjective and noun is there. So there is direct object, guys. So we cannot use themselves here. If I say they have opted to avail of the voluntary retirement. So when of will be there, because डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है ना, ये बताया था मैंने. अगर डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है अवेल, इंट्रोड्यूस, एब्सेंट के साथ, तो आपको रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन नहीं यूज करना है. आई एंजॉयड द पार्टी. डू वी यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन? जब यहां पर आपका डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होगा, प्रपोजिशन, आफ्टर प्रपोजिशन व्हेन वी यूज ऑब्जेक्ट, देन वी यूज रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन. यू विल से themselves. Did you get the point? So it is the case of reflexive pronoun. Please see that. Direct object is there, so reflexive pronoun is not required. Okay? When direct object will not be there, then it will be required. This one. प्रपोजिशन नहीं होना चाहिए, वर्ब के साथ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. द वर्ब शुड टेक डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. Now 2-3-1 rule, objective case will come, but 2-3-1 rule will come, so it will be Hari and me for our work. Last, अच्छा, this one also. Where are others? Only one person is replying. इसको बताइए. What will come? See, rules are same, questions will come in this way. Tell me this. This is the second last question. I want everybody to reply fast. We need subject. अच्छा, you were saying C. मुझे लगा आप लोग बोले crystal clear. C. It was be form of the verb. Be form of the verb is followed by subjective case. This is eliminated. This is eliminated. And this is also, na, it was he, not I. So this is also subject. So me will not come. Simple answer will be he. It was he, not I, who put forth. Okay, because we need subject. Last question. ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस बहुत हेल्प करेंगे आपको do this one quickly how did you do this see how many conjunctions are there when is one conjunction that is another conjunction who is another conjunction kitne conjunction hai three so how many verbs are required four right three conjunctions four verbs was struck pehla verb hai was observed dusra verb hai had been invited is third verb now here also we need one finite verb so it will be what had been invited were missing. So were missing will become one verb, had been invited will be another. Okay. So three conjunctions, four verbs. With this, we are done with the session, guys. Okay. I hope this session would have been helpful for you. Thoda thoda kabhi kabhi I teach grammar on YT. Okay. So, but I think ये काफी ज्यादा helpful रहा होगा session. Revise कर लीजिएगा एक बार. Okay. And yes, from Monday we will start our regular YT session. जाने से पहले everybody please do like this session, share this session with others and subscribe to our YT channel. So do like and share this session with others. Ask your doubt, Jay. If possible, can you ask the doubt in doubt group? If only and a person both comes in the sentence. Only अगर आगे only person के साथ आएगा तो भी आप that लगाओगे. If you are going to use only for person, then also you will use that. Okay. आप sentence लेके आना मंडे को, then I will tell you. चलो, now I'm going to end.